All right, we're eating legs today. The plan is we're gonna hit some. We're gonna squat 3 sets of squats. And we're gonna do 3 sets of deadlift. Then we're gonna move on to some sort of leg press, and then for the last workout we're gonna do hip abductions. Last week I did the hip adductions. That was probably the longest I was sore after a leg day. I was um I was barely even able to sleep right. I was waking up constantly, tossing and turning because I just felt sore in my groin area. But that's the plan for today. We're gonna hit a little warm up, 135. I'm gonna do the bar and then 135. See how the knee's feeling, and we'll determine the weight from there. We'll see how this feels. I wanted to get squat out of the way just because it's what puts the most pain and pressure on my knee. We're not gonna go too heavy because I could usually do 260 pounds for 6 to 8 reps. But today I want to do maybe the most I want to do is 225, but I'm gonna start out with 205. I'm gonna warm up for 135 first. All right, I'm not feeling too bad for my knee. We're gonna throw on. I think I'm gonna do 205. All right, I went ahead and hit the first set. Hit 205 for 8, and I think that's a pretty good weight. I'm gonna hit it for the next 2 sets before that way we can move on to deadlifts and go heavy on deadlifts. Like I said, I'm not trying to go heavy and hurt my knee again. I'm trying to stay light and work on rebuilding the strength. But like I said, we're moving on to the second set. Okay, I think overall that was pretty good. Did feel it the last set in my knee, mostly because I did go too low, which isn't always too bad. We're gonna move on to deadlift. First set of deadlifts. I think I'm gonna try to do 275 for 6 reps, 5 to 6 reps. Okay. Well, I felt a little too easy. I think I'm gonna jump up to 295, and we're gonna try that out for 2 more sets. That's more like it. But well, got one more set. Gonna rest up. Do a 4-minute rest. Gonna hit the last set. All right. Well, I think that was a good deadlift sesh. Let's go move on. I'm way too fucking tired for this. All right. So these are called pivot leg presses. I'm not going too heavy. I'm doing 2 plates on each side just because, once again, it requires a motion just like the squats, and puts pressure on my knee. So going light. Okay, 14. We're gonna do one more set, then we'll move on to the hip abductors. I don't want to do too many sets because I've already worked the same muscles on squats. All right, do 2 out of 3 sets on these. We're gonna go down one weight, and then yeah, we're gonna go down one weight to, because that was 190. I'm gonna go to 187 and focus on the contraction, and try to slow it down more. All right, we got one more set. All right.